Look at this little man. Look at this hot little man here, chat. This little ghoul up here. I think all the way from the TikTok yelling, put it back. Chat, this is for the stream, for the channel, PapaMutt, the world's most cursed objects. And I am a big fan of just this. I'm excited. Go follow PapaMutt. Here we go.
Welcome back to the PapaMutt channel. How you doing? How you doing?
Doing
Come
good.
in and sit on down because today we're talking about more cursed.
I need to get, yo, Seth, I need to get you on that editing game, bro. This editing is going like very super core.
Objects.
God damn!
We did a video on the most cursed places, but one of those things was Robert, the Jamaican cursed doll.
True.
Yeah. Robot. Which got us into thinking about more cursed objects because we've also talked about the Dybbuk box.
Dude, the Dybbuk box is so, dude, I said before on my ghost hunts or in general about ghost stuff, I just gotta start lying. The Dybbuk box is a proof that you just gotta start lying, chat. If you wanna be a good ghost hunter, you just gotta be a really good liar. I'm so, not even good, dude. Look at Zach Baggins. You gotta be a okay liar and you can be a good ghost hunter. I promise you.
Oh, that's
be gone,
probably
spirit.
not real, but there has to be some real evil objects out there.
You're old.
Haunted.
Oh, I bet he's gonna say Annabelle. Feel like your chat counts as curse. Chat is curse objects.
Cursed by the devil
chair
himself. And I want to talk about more of those today.
Yeah.
Starting off with the devil's rocking chair.
Bro, that's just, first off, that just looks like my chair that I sat in for a long time. Is that not, wait, chat, is that not, stop. Is that just not my chair? Hold up. Is that not my, where's that? I'm gonna scroll, I'm looking for it. Hold up. Like, yeah, is that not my chair, chat? Hold up. That might be my chair. And isn't my back in pain? And my back's in serious pain. So, maybe the devil broke my back. Like, my back has been blown out from the devil. The devil shot my back. Stop it. I see what you guys are doing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Never say my back was shot by the devil. Back to the video. Thank you for the video, Shaliak.
That's nothing? You want to see a distressed chair? Let me get my camera.
Listen, I think we're overdue for a me, Vex, and Luca check out your guys' setup stream.
Chair. What'd I tell you? The devil, he works in mysterious ways.
He sure does.
Should the devil be hot? Because he's God's, he says he's the most beautiful angel. What if God's like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure the devil is hot.
beautiful? And he's like, definitely not.
That's why homosexuality is a sin.
Go on, Dick. I'm listening.
The devil tempts you with his body.
That adds up. I feel like I saw.
True. True, Nick. Good point. True. Until for the devil was just a prankster. Yeah, I thought the devil was a little guy.
The devil, dude, I'd be chubbed up big time. Not hard. I'm only hard for the Lord, Nick. But I might get chubbed up for the devil.
PapaMutt, can we?
Father, when can I leave to be on my own?
He's just like us for real, though. He's just like us for real.
All right.
Today's video is sponsored by Displate.
We got a sponsor by Displate. If you want Displate, make sure to dude, if I ever got a collab with PapaMutt, I'd be in Valhalla. Make sure you use PapaMutt's code. I will do your research and check out Displate.
Displate's metal posters let you capture your true passions in any room without the hassle. And with over 2
I have opinions about Displate, but I won't say anything.
million artworks available in the Displate catalog, there's a lot to love.
Yep.
Discover new, original art, or choose from an array
Whoa.
of officially licensed designs like Star Wars, Warhammer, One Piece, or Call of Duty.
Nice.
Good art should stick around,
True.
and Displate's magnet mounting system makes that possible with their fast, easy setup. Absolutely no power tools needed and 0 holes in your wall.
Woo.
Just stickers. Plus, around this time of year, you're probably thinking about gifts. If you're
True.
running out of time, Displate has got you covered.
Oh, I didn't think about gifts, actually. No, well.
Everything you
I figured it out.
order will ship in 4 to 5 business days, just in time for the holidays. I love Displate for the One Piece stuff, and they're so durable.
Yeah.
They're so Display is celebrating Black Friday with their biggest discounts of the year. To get
Alright.
44% off your order, use code PapaMutt or use my link in the description. That's code PapaMutt or click the link in the description. Thank you for Display for sponsoring this video.
So,
The Devil's Rock.
look into Display. There are some issues with it. Mostly involving AI, so make sure you do your research, as we always say you should do. Back to the Devil's chair.
Rocking chair. This was a case from the archives of Lorraine and Ed Warren.
God damn it, these two fraudsters. These two fraudsters. Here we go. These two literal con artists. All right, go ahead.
They're con people. They're
Yep.
not. They're criminals.
They are.
Also, I think they're Italian.
Mamma mia.
That is okay.
They look Italian.
It is a spicy meatball.
True.
The famous paranormal investigative duo that you may know from the Conjuring series.
The Conjuring makes them look so competent. They're not. They're con artists.
Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Look at the. It's not even close. Like, I guess Lorraine looks kind of similar, but like, look at Ed and then look at who they cast for Ed, dude. Like, feel better after that drunken stream. I was not drunk for that stream, unfortunately. He's hot. They made him hot for some reason,
Actors
dude.
look so much hotter.
They
than the actual
do!
people. It should be a crime. Why can't they just put fucking ugly fat people in these roles?
But he likes ugly fat people.
True. The story is
Nick is so mean today, dude. God damn. It's Hollywood. He has to be hot because it's sex house. You're very right.
actually core plot of The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. Devil's rocking chair is said to be the cause of demonic possession and even murder.
Sure.
God, who the f is this? Is this Lorraine?
Oh, Jesus. What is this picture?
God.
Ah. I like how TMZ. Oh.
I don't know, but TMZ took a picture.
Yeah, I like how TMZ's just like, this is ours. This is ours. Okay? We got a video about Leonardo DiCaprio and we got the devil's rocking chair.
What is Leo doing right now? What is Leo doing?
Okay? It was a haunting. Is that a man? It's a woman. Oh, God.
Yes. Stay focus. Does eat Pringles and pizzas? Bro, the devil makes me eat pizza all the time, bro. It sucks.
It's hard for me to move past it, if I'm being honest, my lord. The chair was owned by the Glatzel family in the 1950s.
Okay.
They had owned the chair for 30 years without noticing any strange occurrences.
Yeah, because it's a fucking chair. No shit, there was a chair, brother. Yeah, no shit.
That is, until
Until-
1980.
And
When
with a
11-year-old David Glatzel was possessed by an evil spirit that appeared to be half animal with hooves.
There's something powerful about the early 60s, 70s, 80s, that area where like we really didn't believe in medicine enough to be like, maybe he's got like a mental thing going on. You know, like, no, devil, it's the devil, it's the devil. This is how I play, yeah, Chad, if you play D&D, you get possessed.
Horns and spiky teeth.
Yep.
Ever since that night, David became a different person. He was anxious and disconnected
Okay.
from the world around him.
Faithful! Yeah, it's probably like, oh,
Puberty.
11-year-old boy's balls drop and he gets hairs on his balls and testicles. No one likes me. He used to be such a bright kid. What happened? Nothing.
Thank you. That is all I require.
whoa! We started filled with the devil, so my dad says, true. If you ever play D&D, you're going to hell. I'm sorry, gang. Sorry, nerds. You're right to hell. Bye.
The nightmares would become more and more intense for David, who would wake up to bruises and markings on his body. How do we know that someone's not fucking giving him a full metal jacket, going in this room with a bar of soap and a sock and just beating the hell out of him?
It's not only good niche. That's a niche analogy.
It's Ed.
Yeah, it's
Ed runs in, just beats the shit out of him. What the hell?
Lorraine sneaking in, spinning a sock. The devil's making me do it, David.
I'm driving the bus. Hell yeah, buddy.
Taking a liking to the rocking chair.
That doesn't make any sense. Why?
The family reported that it would slowly rock back and forth on its own from
Would it?
time to time.
Would it?
I like that little in bit. It would rock back and forth every once in a while.
Yeah, like, comic books have no amount of moral panic by the day. This is just, dude, this is dead ass just like the early 50s just not knowing what any of this shit does.
On
On
the
God.
blue moon, it very rarely happened. It keeps going more and more. Lorraine and Ed Warren were eventually called to perform an exorcism. As
They're, in my mind, that is the equivalent of me calling Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures to perform an exorcism. You got, Like, why would I ever do that? If my kid's floating and speaking like Latin backwards, I'm gonna call, I don't know, bro, a priest maybe. Like, why were they called? I don't understand these two are like such con artists, dude. They consistently fell upwards. Well, they're just con artists. That's what they do.
David began to feel he was turning into a beast itself.
I got these hair. Am I a werewolf? Werewolf? I got asshole and taint hair now. Why is that?
During the exorcism, David was reported to have levitated and contorted his body. Ed and Lorraine.
Ed was trained? No way. No way that con artist was trained, dude. What an there's no, come on.
Rain said that he flew and he folded up like a goddamn origami swan. Okay, do you have pictures? They're like, no.
Yeah, of course not. Do you have any proof? No, it was so deadly. It was so dangerous. Like, do you have any evidence? Like, did the hospital records see this kid's spine was broken? Oh, no. Like,
We didn't.
Cameras malfunction near spirits.
That's one thing.
Shut up! I hate that shit, dude. I hate that shit. Oh, what? So you can't cancel now? Earlier, to be like, chair rock myself. That's communism. That's true.
How has there not been a camera company that has made paranormal exclusive technology? It would sell like hotcakes, Nick. It would sell like hotcakes.
True.
The devil doesn't want it to work.
And therefore, it won't work.
But wouldn't the devil want it to work? Put an immunity to Florida closes aware. Oh my God, true. Like, wouldn't the devil want them to work? If anything, you would. Oh, whatever.
24-year-old Arnie Johnson, the fiance of David's sister, decided to take matters into his own hands.
Did he burn it?
Arnie went to the first spot David claimed to see the demon so he could provoke it and ask to take him instead.
Why?
Like others, like I like to imagine the guy has like a pop collar. He's like, leave the fucking kid alone and take me, motherfucker, take me. They were able to successfully remove the demon from David and restore control to his body. However, upon leaving, it soon entered Arnie Johnson.
But then why wouldn't they just do the exorcism on Arnie? I hate the Warrens, dude. It's so infuriating.
Would come to have the same visions as David. Yeah, which it was odd, but it did possess the man who provoked it. And he did have similar nightmares.
Yes.
When Johnson became possessed, things took a much more violent turn. He was charged with murdering his landlord and stabbing him repeatedly, which his fiance witnessed full.
I mean, listen. You guys ever had a shitty landlord before? Listen. I'm not saying what that was right or wrong. I'm just saying, like, you ever had like a shitty landlord? I'm just saying, like, just saying, bro. Like, you know, sometimes it'd be like that. You know, probably told him to keep it down, even though he was already quiet, and you know, or he walked into the house without asking permission or anything like that, and just kind of snapped.
God damn.
Oh, also, this case went to court. I'm not kidding, and this is the case of the Warrens where specifically you cannot claim possession in court. Like, this was the case where of the landlord being murdered. You cannot claim possession in court. It's very interesting. The shitty landlord shitty. I'm not gonna respond for it. Yeah, I was just saying, bro. It happens. Letta gasoline was crazy. That time, Letta gasoline's crazy now. I love that. Delicious.
Arnie's just like, I got the devil in me. She's like,
Okay, thank you.
During the court case, they tried to use demonic possession as
I know my history. You wanted a different council house. You council house. You wanted a house in it. Oh wait, really? I found that you can in New Orleans. Wait, really?
Defense, but to no avail. Johnson was found guilty and sentenced to 10 to 20 years in prison. He served 5 years and was released for good behavior.
5 years for killing a man does not seem like a lot. 5 years for killing a man in cold blood does not seem like a lot of years. I mean, it's landlord, so I mean, I guess, but like, still, bro, like.
What? You just stabbed the landlord to death. You stabbed a human being to death. Yeah, 5 years is fine. Go ahead. Go on, Arnie.
5 years is not a long time. The judge looking believable. Oh, the judge is like, all right, come on in. You're fine. 5 years. Yeah.
You rapscallion. Surprisingly, the Glatzells kept the rocking chair even
Why?
after moving housing.
No. Nope. If my kid, hi there, if my kid is levitating after being possessed by the chair, that chair's getting burnt. Why? What are we doing? Are you shitting me? That's why it's not real, dude. Shut up. Like, what are we doing?
Because of this, they were never fully rid of the paranormal occurrences.
Yeah, no
People
shit!
who sat in the chair would suffer severe back pain that required medical attention.
I'm telling you, dude. I had the picture pulled up earlier. It's just my chair. It's just my computer chair. We had a rocking chair and went away instantly. Bro, I love rocking chairs. I want a rocking chair so bad. I want to put it at my porch and drink moonshine and pet my hound dogs and also look at Zach Baggins. Dude, this guy just kind of just like, God damn. Isn't he so cool, chat? Is he so cool?
The chair was eventually purchased by Zach Bagans
So cool.
for $67,000, and it was placed in his Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. Of course,
God, Zach's so fucking cool.
it would be. Zach can't
He's so cool.
just not let things be. He has to own every piece of
Could you imagine? Could you? Where
are you? And I'm so sorry.
That would be probably the coolest thing ever of all time if Zach just had this in his like. He's like the collector from Marvel, dude. He just has this shit in the back, dude. That'd be so sick.
normal paraphernalia out there.
That'd be so
Also,
sick.
it's probably a fucking uncomfortable rocking chair, dude. I bought this chair for $67,000.
It's just got tack on it. Power Rocket is the only thing left behind the house that I probably flip. It's huge, black and weighted surrounds. I love a giant rocking chair. I wish I had one so bad. They're expensive. They're expensive. I go to antique shops to get one for real.
Don't sit in it. You'll get back pains from a demon. Let me get this straight. David sat in a chair when he was 11.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm turning into a monster.
Correct.
We believe that it was him basically just going through puberty, balls dropping. He's probably getting horny, hard for no reason. It's the
Okay, we get it.
worst time in a boy's life.
It's true. Puberty does suck in general. Puberty is like the worst. Yep, this is fair.
Thank you for the entertainment and chaos. But I do need to say, I may not believe in the supernatural, but I refuse to be that white guy in a horror movie.
That's fair. I hear because you're smart. That's very smart. It was red tide M&Ms.
Get hard for no reason at all.
All right,
and then
Hunter.
all of a sudden,
Yeah, no, that kid's just not possessed. It's
I think Arnie Johnson, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take this demon. I think Arnie saw it as an opportunity because he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill my landlord.
Wait, that's actually so big brain. It's the ultimate bait. I saved this kid. Oh no, it was the devil. The devil made me, I mean, he raised rent on me 3 years in a row, but the devil made me do it. No. Oh, 10 years with 5 with probation. All right, yeah, all right, okay.
I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to say, oh, I was possessed and
Yeah.
then murdered this guy.
Yeah.
And then he got out.
Yeah, 5 years getting out is crazy again. Did the kid have some kind of coke with the drugs? I don't know. Already playing chess, that's what I'm saying. Fan art channel, right? Oh God, what happened? What is this? Sus pizza being thrown away. Papa. Yes, pizza. Papa Chan. Who made this? Ban. Mods, get to banning. Get to banning. 3, 2, 1 subjects! Get to banning, mods. I'm gonna save this. This is really good. But get to banning. Get to banning. Get to banning. Get to banning over here. Yeah, get out of here. All right, you can unban. That's pretty funny. I'll allow it. That's pretty funny.
I can see a guy named like Arnie Johnson. I imagine he's in a pink polo, popped collar,
Yep.
and he's listening to like Motley Crue. You gotta turn it down, Arnie. There's like 7 other families who live here. He's like, Shelly, would you mind coming up to my apartment real quick? I want to
I sat a chair.
show you something.
sat in a
Next
chair.
up, we have the paintings of Arshile Gorki.
I've never heard of these. Chat, show a pause. Who's heard of these? This. I have no idea what this one is. This is new territory, uncharted territory for me. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Never. This is new.
There's no way I said that name right. The paintings of Arshile Gorki have been linked to several paranormal occurrences,
What?
from spontaneously catching fire to inviting the presence of ghostly figures and even tragic death on a large scale.
Nah, bro just wanted to be a known painter, so he made some shit up.
We
No.
gotta define what that means.
We will.
Oh, we're gonna have to,
Okay.
because even I'm like, Many believe this is due to the horribly sad and disturbing life of the painter, who lived
What?
through the terrors of the Armenian genocide.
That's super horrible. I do agree. There's no doubting. The Armenian genocide was absolutely horrendous. I don't think that is that how that works? You transfer your emotions to the brush? I guess if you, sure.
At age 14, he and his mother embarked on the 150-mile death march as a result of mass deportation. Were you having a good day? Just wanted to soil it for you.
Yeah,
Thank you. They
Yeah.
struggled to survive in their new home, and his mother eventually died in his arms from starvation. This is a comedy video. He
Thank you, Hunter. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me of the comedy video.
fled to America at age 16 to live with his estranged father, eventually taking up painting and creating a Russian identity to escape persecution, deciding on the name Arshile Gorki. Oh, I want a Russian identity. Arshile Gorki, please. What? I thought the generic Russian name was like Nikolai.
Nikolai Deshpolpovich, Vladimir Polshka, yeah. Arshile Gorki?
Even his later years as a painter, father, and husband, tragedy continued to strike. Gorky's studio had suddenly caught fire and destroyed most of his work.
And that's horrible, but I don't think it was the demons.
Only 1 month later, Gorky was diagnosed with colon cancer. The following operations broke him physically and emotionally.
Okay.
Once again, comedy video.
Yeah, you chose a very fun topic here, Hunter. Good job.
Hope you're laughing. His marriage worsened amongst the turmoil, leading to his wife having an affair with a fellow painter he befriended.
All right. I kind of get it now. Now the demons. Now I'd start painting demons. Okay, now I'm starting to get it. Now I start painting demons, dude.
The divorce, she took the children. This is a man who was
All right, now I'm painting demons. Bro could not get a W. No, that sucks.
just not meant. He was not meant to live long. God. That same week, a gallery owner gave Arshile a ride home while drunk. The car crashed, and Gorky suffered severe fractures to his neck and back, and he was forced to wear a neck brace to keep his head upright.
Bro, okay. The universe was not kind to this man. This one might be real. Like, I think if you painted that much angst and pain in your soul, this dude might be painting demons.
In the end, Arshile was left a shell of himself. He hung himself from the rafter of his barn and died in 1948.
Jesus. Good comedy video, Hunter.
24 years after his death in 1962, tragedy struck on American Airlines Flight 1, which was routed to Los Angeles. 15 of Gorky's paintings were aboard that plane, making its way to an art exhibition. Minutes after taking flight, the plane rolled over and crashed into a nearby swamp. 87 passengers and 8 crew members died, and every single Arshile Gorky painting was destroyed in the accident.
Okay, this might be real, actually. Listen, I'm not saying curses and stuff are real, but this one actually might. This one might be real. Comedy video. This one might be real.
Let me ask you this: does that even feel like the paintings?
It's him.
I think it's just Arshile.
True.
Feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, I'm like, you should have just isolated yourself. What could you possibly paint? How could you have any mental bandwidth to even put brush to canvas?
If anything, that's impressive testament. I thought, like, bro, if you ever have a bad day, chat, it could be worse.
After a life like that, you have to wear a goddamn cast to keep your head like still. He's just like, miss my wife. Miss my wife. Next up, Letta the.
All right, before we get to Letta the Haunted Doll, which is the grossest thing I've ever seen, we have to run ads every top of the hour. Run 3 minutes of ads, curse and Jeffrey Bezos. You can avoid ads with Twitch Prime, Twitch sub, Twitch triple get sub. Otherwise, ad break coming in right now. Boop. All right, Letta, what's up?
A haunted doll.
Perhaps the most famous and
Ugh. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Get away.
certainly the ugliest, the
Hey,
demon doll.
all right. Oh, hey, don't say that.
I don't think is Letta gonna even hold a candle to my boy Robert.
True.
We're gonna see.
Robert sucks.
Letta the doll was believed to be a
Who made this?
product of 18th century Eastern Europe, and it has been deemed one of the most haunted dolls in the world.
I mean, it's ugly, but is it haunted?
They should just get rid of that title. You know how many haunted dolls where they're like, seriously, this
There's Annabelle, there's Robert, there's this one. Like, there's like 85 of these shits, dude.
one's the most haunted? If Robert or bust? Well, actually, who do you think would win in a paranormal fight, Robert or Annabelle?
Robert. I think Robert wins. I think it's no diff as well. I think it's no diff.
His giant club feet. The doll was found in the 1970s when two brothers explored an abandoned house in New South Wales, Australia.
Oh no, it's an Australian thing?
doll was found under the floorboards and taken home, and the doll was dubbed
under the floorboards.
Letta Me Out. Due to jokes being made about the doll seemingly moving out of the bag, it was put inside. Like how that's a cute name. The doll moves itself out of the bag on its own, and the Australian's like, oh my god, look at that! I'm gonna let it out of the bag, eh?
It's a good accent. That's really good.
It was also discovered that the doll's hair was 100% real. Oh.
That's a small problem. That sucks. Is that like I thought that was okay, is that exclusive to like old-timey dolls? I thought dolls use like horse hair or whatever. Is that a spooky videos? I'm sorry, I'm dead. I'm sorry. Human hair dolls, or was it always human hair? Is that a new thing, or is that hi Jenna? How are you? Is that a new thing, or is that like a what is that? Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's been a thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Other dolls use the human hair. I thought, yeah, okay. You know what? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm the silly guy, because yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's coming to the edge of voodoo. It's a little voodoo adjacent. Yeah. Well, voodoo is a catch-all term. I think you're thinking of a voodoo doll. Voodoo is more like spell casting per se.
Okay, the Letta doll, not gonna lie, pretty haunting looking.
It sucks.
This looks like any lesbian New York stand-up comic I've seen. In the past 10 years. Can I just put that out there? Can I be so bold to put that out there?
That's a crazy thing to put out there. With voodoo, it's a bit different. That's understandable. Voodoo's a entire practice. Yes, thank you.
It looks like a New York lesbian stand-up comic. That or Adam Friedland. I can't tell. Letta was known to move around by itself, leaving small scuff marks from its shoes all throughout the house.
Oh no.
Being in close proximity to the doll has led many witnesses to scream, vomit.
If I see it, I'm gonna only vomit it because it looks yucky. Maybe it's like full of black mold, and if you get near it, you like start coughing a lung. Hi, Mari. Oh my god. She made me a sandwich. I'm hashtag blessed. Mari, wait. Can you give me some more water, please? Please? Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you, Awoo.
And pass out. It said dogs that came in contact with it would constantly try to tear it apart.
Yeah, because it's awful. It sucks.
You don't put your dog near that thing for real. That doesn't seem that crazy. It's a dog.
A little yummy treat.
Put this dog.
A little snacky snack. I would eat the doll, chat. I would eat the doll out of the dumpster. Yes.
Dog's possessed. It's like, no, it's a dog.
Speaking of which, why are my dogs in here? You're not getting any of this. You're not getting any of this on you. I see. You're speaking of dogs. Move this over here. You ain't getting my sandwich, you little freak. I know what you're about. Yeah. You better skedaddle. I mean, your eyes are freaking out any animal. The eyes are awful, though.
It was a dog. I'd bite the shit out of that thing. Yep. Look at it. It's ugly.
Oh, thank you. You're the best. Yippee! Anya, you're not getting the food. Hi, Alicia, how are you?
The human hair, too. Maybe it smells like weird to them.
Yeah. Do you keep a doll that has human hair?
Yeah.
No.
It's in the garbage.
I'm even kind of, when I hear this, I was like, oh, toothbrushes or paintbrushes, or it's boar hair.
Yeah, it's like, the really nice ones is like, isn't there like a hair that's like a paintbrush that's like crazy expensive? Hi, Alicia, it's like super expensive one. That one's interesting too.
Boar hair, Nick. Oh, this one's made of horse hair. Witnesses have claimed to see many paranormal things surrounding Letta the doll. Like facial expression changes.
That's not possible. It's okay.
These things happen, and I constantly ask myself, why do you not just throw it away? Would you not be like, cool? You just take it, you just.
Yeah, I mean, okay, be real with you, gang. If I saw my doll that I just bought move by itself, it's going into the fireplace. I don't play around with ghost dolls, chat. Nope, no sir.
Bye-bye.
Maybe they tried getting rid of it.
They never tried getting rid of it.
No, they didn't.
Dude.
That's what Robert tried to get rid of it, and it would always come back because the little kid would probably dig it.
Well,
yeah, I would just burn it, bro. Dolls a sense of evil, or they just don't like the doll. I don't know. It could be either one. I would burn that thing to the stake, bro.
Get it back up. I mean, he kept the whole thing his whole life. He was a freak. He was attached to it. Items surrounding the doll being moved or falling from the wall. So basically knocking off picture frames, toys around it being moved. Sudden destruction of light bulbs.
You just have a shitty house.
Letta's causing power surges and having bulbs explode.
You have a shitty house.
And rain whenever the doll is transported in moving vehicles. That one, you can't get me with that one. All right.
Wait, so if you put the doll in the vehicle and you move, the rain starts? Okay. Little far-fetched, but you know what? Okay, yeah.
It was kind of like, oh, this is kind of creepy, right? You know, the doll has radiation in its hair and it blows up a light bulb. So it's like, really? Don't want rain? Don't move Letta. Don't put her in a vehicle because it will rain. The doll still remains with its original owners.
Where?
What? And today he refused to
Wait, why? Is he like selling tours?
Sell it out of some sort of obligation that he now feels he has to care for it.
Insane.
They're insane. And
if this is a real thing, no, I'm not doing that. No, that's okay. No. Keep the evil doll. I would like build a shed and be like, come see the evil doll. You know, oh, spend $100 to interview the evil doll, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Foley.
Here's the thing. I know there's a lot of people who are going to be like, oh, well, it's obviously fake. It's fake. Let's say it is real.
Okay.
It is real. How do you even communicate with somebody who's just like, I just like being tortured? Well, it's just a mysterious doll. It blows up light bulbs and makes it rain.
Yeah.
Letta was one of the reasons that caused the hurricane. A big topic of discussion right now is weather machines and how a certain political group is fucking causing the weather to happen.
I'm pretty sure it is 100% this doll. This is PapaMutt. Yes, PapaMutt. Yes.
On this election cycle. How do we know it isn't that man with Letta out in the ocean? Just like, how do we know, Nick? We can't know.
We can't.
Next up, the Hope Diamond.
Oh, wait. The Hope Diamond's the one that's always stolen, right? Wait, I've heard of this one. Oh!
Diamond. The Hope Diamond is a blue diamond that was extracted in the 17th century. While famous on its own for its size and beauty, the diamond
is really pretty.
Has been removed for carrying a curse that has led to the untimely demise of several people throughout history.
No, I thought it was removed for being like, it's extra curse. I thought it was removed for just being like, really expensive.
It kind of looks like the heart of the ocean.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, you're right.
Could be.
It's Curse AF. I've never heard of the Hope Diamond till now.
It's been 90
Well,
years.
I didn't know how cursed it was, actually. I didn't know how cursed it is.
Oh, she says.
Was she actually alive when they made Titanic?
Hell no, dude. I bet they're not even fucking real, I bet, dude. Was Rose from Titanic real and Leo?
No.
Leo wasn't.
Oh, so now it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Collected in India, the rare diamond was originally purchased by...
I mean, it's very nice. Gotta admit, it's a nice diamond. The owner still either die or befall. There's no way.
Just by King Louis XIV from Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, who claimed to have acquired it from the coal mine of the Golconda region. Definitely.
He said those words right.
They didn't say that stuff right. After being stolen during the French Revolution, it was found in the collection of King George IV. And after his death, it was bought by Lord Philip Hope in
so it's a murder diamond? So I just But like
worth about $300 million on an open market.
Sheesh!
Also glows red under UV light, I believe.
I wonder why that is. That's weird.
1830, which is where the name Hope Diamond comes from.
Okay. That's we found that, yeah, the editors were cursed that shiz. I'm calling it now.
I wonder why.
What do you mean you wonder why? It's because his name's Philip Hope. Some of the notable deaths of this diamond's possessors include Marie Antoinette.
No, wait, no. Wait, really?
What happened to her? Just kidding. She inherited the diamond after King Louis XIV's death, only to be guillotined 9 months later during the revolution for crimes against the state.
Well, that's just because she sucks shit. That's not the diamond's fault. She's just a terrible person.
That Gojira performance?
Let the be king,
Princess Marie Louise, Marie Antoinette's close confidant, she wore the diamond temporarily, only to die soon after during the September Massacre in 1792.
Right, but that was also just, you know, the aristocrats and were being, you know, murdered. So again, I don't see the correlation of the diamond.
This was during the revolution when the mobs of Parisians murdered people, mostly prisoners, believed to be the old order. The French Revolution sounds fun. Good time.
Apparently, not apparently, the French Revolution was extremely violent. A lot of interesting history involving the French Revolution, but yeah, it was violent.
French Revolution video? People would love that. You know why I don't want to do it? Because I hate the French. Or we'd
respect.
Talk about Willem Falls, a Dutch jeweler that shaped the uncut 115 karat diamond into its current shape. And
imagine being the dude that does that, bro. That is I don't know. You're changing his. That's crazy.
After doing so, his son allegedly stole it from him before murdering his father and then taking his own life.
Again, I don't think that, maybe it's just the real demon is greed. Think with that, the real demon is greed, chat. The downside luck. I think the real demon is greed.
You know what the curse is? It's that it's like you can't trust a single human being to have just like a nice thing. No one can ever just let somebody have a nice thing.
Exactly.
This is the curse. Or Simon Mountain.
What 1,000 diamonds found inside our I have no idea.
A Greek merchant who briefly owned the Hope Diamond, and after reselling it in 1910 to Pierre Cartier, he took his own life by driving off a cliff with his wife and his child in the car.
That's unrelated. There are a lot of deaths on this thing, though, in fairness. There are quite, it could be like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It just seems, it's getting a little worse, though.
It almost seems like people who own it and then they get rid of it, that's when they're cursed. It's almost like the Hope Diamond's just like, you have to stay with me.
I mean, just don't get rid of it, though, right? It's the Madden curse all over again. I mean,
or we could talk about Evelyn Walsh McLean, owner of the Washington Post. After buying it from Pierre in 1912, her mother-in-law and son died abruptly.
Well, what happened to Pierre? Pierre's fine. We're not gonna talk about that. What happened to Pierre?
Her husband left her, but was declared legally insane in divorce proceedings. He passed away in a psychiatric hospital. Lastly, her daughter died of a drug overdose. And
I feel like maybe it's just the rich being the rich.
Then finally, James Todd, the man tasked with delivering the diamond to the Smithsonian, crushed his leg and received serious head wounds in 2 car accidents. A large part of his house in Maryland also burned down.
What are you thinking, Flo? Who are you thinking over, Flo? Who are you thinking? This just seems like the rich, dude. It's the rich.
I will say, so far in the list, that to me, I'm like, this feels like the actual most cursed object. So.
Yeah. Pierre had it for a while, though, and he didn't die.
So far. I would say, out of all of them so far, you would not see me dead wearing or touching that fucking necklace, dude. But
you still live it alone? I still don't think the longest is a strong curse.
We can also talk about the Thomas Busby chair.
Another chair?
A lot of chairs, dude.
Yeah.
Also, you can't go from Devil's rocking chair to the Thomas Busby chair. This better be good. Thomas Busby was a criminal and drunk living in North Yorkshire in the 1600s.
Same.
We're already off to a good start.
Yeah!
Thomas Busby from Fire Yorkshire. I
Oh,
came
yeah.
to town drunk.
Yay!
He married a woman named Elizabeth, whose father was an equally deplorable small-time crook. This man, named Daniel Awady, owned a farm that was customized to aid his crimes. The farm he named Donati Hall featured a hidden room connected by a secret pathway to the cellar.
Yo, that's sick!
Busby and Awady befriended each other, committing crimes as a team. However, they did not get along well.
I mean, that's kind of cool, though, actually.
Dun, dun, dun. As the story goes, Thomas Busby and Awady began a heated argument that led to Awady threatening to take Elizabeth away from him. Busby was further enraged by the fact that Awady was sitting in his favorite chair, which he promptly threw him off before returning home for the night. The argument had kept Busby up at night, and in his anger, he grabbed a hammer, returned to Donati Hill, and beat Awady to death.
This just sounds like old-timey drunks, idiots.
This is some serious 1600 behavior.
Yep.
Busby attempted to hide the body in the woods, but failed. His remains were discovered, and Busby was charged with murder and given a death sentence in 1702. Not only was he being hanged from a gibbet, but his body would be dipped in tar and presented in front of the inn that he owned, now renamed Busby's Stoop.
Jesus! All right, bro. One guy in this video killed somebody, got 5 years in prison. This guy got the whole tar and feather and good Lord.
Dude, how brutal, man. How f***ed
Old
up is that?
times are
You're gonna be hung, but they're gonna
crazy.
dip you in molten hot fucking tar. You know they threw feathers on him and shit too.
Oh,
That's
100%.
one thing. If I could go back in the day, I would tar and feather somebody in a heartbeat.
That's wild. That's crazy. I think how you doing, Gio?
Would you not?
Probably if I was at the time.
At the time,
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's a
What
fun.
else are you gonna do? Read a book?
Doesn't happen every day too, so that's like a big event.
Yeah, it is a big event. It's almost just being like, oh my god, they're gonna tar and hate someone. You know, and you
know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm in. Let's tar and feather or whatever the fuck this is. But yeah, politicians, good stuff.
I'd kill a chicken, like rip out the feathers real quick. Many deaths and paranormal occurrences have been linked to the inn, specifically his favorite chair. Supposedly on the way to his death, he cursed
the chair. Involves boiling tar. That chicken melts it off. Yeah, it did. It's crazy. It's actually so nutty.
Chair and anyone who would choose to sit in it. Once again, I believe that to be true 100%. A guy being like, don't fucking sit in my chair. In 1894, or a chimney sweep that briefly sat in the chair, left to sleep in his car, only to be found the next morning hanging from a nearby gate post. First
Okay. It's not correlation, causation. Stop.
off, a chimney sweep that briefly sat in a chair that he went to sleep in his car on the job.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but maybe somebody hung him because he wasn't doing his job very well.
It was the 1600s.
Think about that. In 1968, 2 airmen who dared each other to sit in the chair died the next day in a fatal car crash.
All right. That's kind of something, right? That's kind of something. I'll give you credit. That's a little odd. All right. Think of the follow hiding. All right.
Were there airmen? Were they pilots? 2 pilots are like,
Yep.
oh, and then they die on the ground in a
Car crash in the 60s is pretty common. Okay.
Is that ironic? It feels ironic. In 2007, a manager
Ugh. What is this ghoul?
for the pub once saw a towering, armless figure with an indistinct visage on the upstairs landing.
If I saw that dude, me no likey. Yeah, and you said the chair. Yeah, what? They just said the chair and then they just died, I guess.
It saddled sideways and vanished through the wall. Basically, he saw a fucking ghost in 2007, is what it sounds like.
Yes.
Was it the ghost of Busby? Or was it the ghost of the pilots? Eventually, the chair was secured in a cellar before being donated to the Thirsk Museum. It now sits
That's just Jeff. That's just Jeff. If you're dumb enough to test the double energy poorly pilots, true.
untouched for decades, high up on a wall to prevent anyone from sitting on it. That's kind of
Well, I want to sit on it. How we gotta test this theory, right?
You think even if you just touch it, you're still cursed?
You gotta sit.
Yeah,
You have to sit.
You gotta
Okay.
sit, yeah.
What if you talk shit on the chair if you also get cursed? I wouldn't sit in that.
Man, I want to get cursed. I'd sit on it, sure.
It looks.
I don't want to become a bit of
Just
trivia on a YouTube video. Yeah, if you could become the next statistic on a YouTube video, chat. All these stories mean nothing else. We know how many people sat in the chair. Yeah, if we set 1,000 people and 1,000 die, then it's probably the chair, right?
It's a comfy chair, you fuck. Or we can talk about the Iceman curse. The
So what? What is this mummy?
Iceman, known as Otzi, a 5,300-year-old mummified hunter that was discovered by a German tourist in
What?
Tyrolean Alps in 1991. Yeah, that's kind of recent. In terms of finding like a preserve.
1991, we found him. Bet you knew him. Shut up! What if they share just a really messed up fungus? That's what I was thinking. Like, what if that's like black mold or fungus or something like that, right? You said you just get like sick.
Preserved body. How often do we find? You probably don't find preserved bodies that much, do you? While the
Not
discovery
really.
itself was celebrated, there's a dark and strange phenomenon in which those that helped retrieve Otzi were subjected to unfortunate deaths. This is
Okay.
known as the Iceman curse.
Probably just unearthed like a really old virus, like a really old contagion, right? Like,
In 1992, forensic
oh, well, you're touching them with your bare hands, bro. If 5,000 years from now, if I get picked up by some just guy, I'm gonna be real mad. If I get picked up by some just dude,
pathologist Rainier Hen used his bare hands to help put the mummified corpse into a body bag.
why would you do that?
Later, while on his way to give the lecture about the Iceman, he died in a fatal car wreck.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Okay.
Accident. Ooh, I don't know if I would touch the body even if it's that old with my bare hands.
No,
There's
dude.
some gloves on, dude. Is there still bacteria? Would he still have bacteria if he's that preserved? Or would he just be clean?
I think that's a good question.
That's like a big thing going on right now as the ice caps are melting. Bacteria that was like lay dormant is now awakening.
True.
Lovecraftian.
Lovecraft.
Kurt Fritz, the mountain guide that helped Rainier Hen uncover the body, died in a sudden avalanche after being struck by falling rocks.
This just doesn't seem like it's related to this thing, though.
And next was Rainier Hosel, who was doing camera work for an internationally produced documentary about Otzi's extraction from the ice. And several months after the broadcast, he passed away due to a brain tumor that developed soon after the program was broadcast.
Well, this I don't know, man. This just seems like nothing. The old archaeologist, the survey centers, yeah, they suck, by the way.
And in 2004, Helmut Simon, one of the original discoverers of Otzi, died falling 300 feet from a cliff during a hike in Austria. A
Again, this just seems unrelated to the ghoul.
sudden blizzard interrupted their travels, carrying off the ledge and burying him in ice. Dieter Warneck was the head of the mountain rescue team sent to find Simon before his...
Okay, a lot of these guys are dying, though. Credit where it's due, a lot of these guys are dying. All right, now we're starting to get a lot of deaths here.
Death. An hour after the funeral, he died of a heart attack. And 1 year later, Konrad Spindler, the archaeologist who inspected Otzi's body, died of complications of multiple sclerosis. It was known that he had always scoffed at the idea of a curse, even joking about how he would surely be the next victim. The And the 7th and final death related to the Iceman was Tom Loy, a molecular archaeologist who was responsible for determining Otzi's exact cause of death. He had written a book on Otzi, but was killed after being diagnosed with hereditary blood condition soon after.
Well, hereditary blood. I feel like almost all of these were unrelated to Otzi. Come on, hereditary.
It seems a little serendipitous that they all have something die. Not one guy who's just like, yeah, I died of old age. The only one was kind of a bit of a jump. I'm like in 2004. I'm like, okay, well, dude, how long is this curse? When I think of a curse, I think of something it happens immediately.
Yeah, I don't think killed. Oh my God, Starkey, whatever. I don't think, when I think of curse, I think you're gonna die in 7 days. Not like you can die the next 30 years. Like, yeah, sure.
You're cursed, flying home, something happens, boom. Can't wait almost a decade?
Yeah,
I don't know if I buy that. Out of all these, I would say
the Hope Diamond. The Hope Diamond's probably the most likely candidate.
Yeah. The Hope Diamond, that one fucks me up a little bit. Or the Stoop.
The Stoop I only like because of the 2 airmen who sat in it. That's interesting to me. But I think the most likely of the curse is the Hope Diamond, I think.
1600 stool.
But not random shit like that happens every
Yeah, exactly. All right, because people would curse the shit out of that. I guarantee you. Yeah. But you know, there's something very inherently creepy.
Have themes that are most random. Yeah, the chair's air gel. It is
upon something and being given negative energy that might kill you. Even somebody in their last moments on this earth cursing something and wishing nothing but harm on everyone else who interacts with it. Pretty devious. Is there power in curses? Can you be cursed?
I think you can be cursed, but I think that only professionals can curse you. And I mean this by I don't think you can be cursed by Jerry down the street. I think that you can be cursed by a professionally trained practitioner of dark arts or magic, whatever the hell you want to call it. But also I don't believe in curses. So, you know, that being said, I'm not here to invite curses in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Not sure. I know one thing. My fat, superstitious ass isn't going to figure it out by trying any of it. If something's cursed, I'm not going near it next. Same like Robert. You wouldn't see me with Robert. I know people say that we talk to them. We interact with them by making these videos or pictures.
The curse of Ron.
I don't buy that. He's far away, dude. He doesn't even know I'm talking
Pause
about.
Back, but bro, you know what? If that's the case, fair.
Stories like the Hope Diamond or the Iceman, it really makes you wonder if there's really something supernatural or malicious going on that we humans just simply can't comprehend.
I don't think so. I think we're just dust in space.
And in that way, it makes the universe a whole lot more interesting.
That's true.
So without further ado, that was the Cursed Objects video. We hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.
As always, Hunter.
Children have been asking us to make dolls with real growing hair for years now.
As always, Hunter, that was PapaMutt. That was delightful.